Hi, I'm Tom Hunt. Coal has been in the press somewhat lately, especially lumps of it like this. But I thought it was worthwhile looking at it a little more seriously. I just wonder whether you might like to explore this with me. This is fossil fuel, so-called. It's been locked underground for millions of years. Mother Nature put it there in the times back long before human beings existed, when there were lots of trees, let's face it. So we burn 10 billion tonnes of coal, oil and gas, mostly coal, in this world every year. 10 billion tonnes of it. That's more than 1 tonne per person in the world. Australia is a little bit more extravagant than that. In Australia we burn the equivalent of 7 tonnes of that per person. That's like 7 cubic metres of that, creating 23 tonnes of carbon dioxide or greenhouse gases per person per year. Now, what does that look like in the sky? Is that going to make a difference? Hey, it's invisible. It's tasteless, odourless, relatively innocuous to us humans in a direct form when it's in that quantity. But we don't see it, while the infrared rays that Earth emits to cool itself does see it. Infrared sees the carbon in the sky, and so I'm going to put the equivalent of ink in this jar for 5 drops of ink is the equivalent carbon to 280 parts per million in the sky, which is what we had before humans started burning fossil fuel. So yeah, looks a bit different when you see the carbon in there. How much have we added? We've added 40% more. Mightn't seem a lot. 40% more is 2 more drops. It's made the climate a little warmer. The trouble is it stays there, and it's going to continue making the climate a little bit warmer for centuries to come. And we don't have an easy way of getting that back out. In fact, it's a damned expensive way of getting out. It uses more energy than what we got when we put it in there in the first place. A few more trees won't do it. Somebody has calculated that if we covered all of Australia with trees, it would take centuries to even make a dent on the amount that we've put in there. It's changing the nature of our climate. We've added 43% more carbon to the sky than what was there, what's been there for the lifetime of our society. It's like turning up the burner, and it's going to continue warming the planet, rising sea levels, changing the climate patterns, changing the temperatures for hundreds of years. We cannot take it back out of the sky, and here we are still burning it every year. Australia has a lot of coal, but it also has more wind, solar energy, geothermal, wave and tidal energy than nearly any other country in the world. And any one of those gives us ample energy for us to use without using more of this stuff. We just have to collect that energy and use it. We don't need to continue paying to import oil if we can switch to renewable energy. It's not expensive in comparison, and when you consider the future changes to our planet this stuff will create, I think it's better that we use renewables and leave this stuff in the ground.